що это велика когда моего.
Сестра красива, ой ты сильна, корона єдина, корона твоя. Сестра красива, ой ты сильна, корона єдина, корона твоя. I'm gonna stand it like a unicorn out here on my own. I got the power of a unicorn. Don't you ever learn?
O pai guardeiro, boca seca, eu sei lá que te fazer amor pra mim assim não dá, porque parece que nem sou mais seu. Ai coração, ai coração.
No, I don't care about the ball. The soul is to be loved. And all I care about is you. You step on me like I did to go.
Some Mrs. Baba, I just wanna sing forever. And I get better when I'm true. Shut out this bar, так светлый. I just wanna close my eyes and just get it over with.
We know the kings are running so fast, beating the wind. Nothing in this world can stop the spread of the wings. We know the kings are broken and caged, throwing the keys. She will be the warrior of the north and southern seas.
We are the heroes of our time. We're dancing with the demons in our minds. We are the heroes.
So we have a winner! The winner!
The
Eurovision Song Contest 2022 is Ukraine!
Мною принято решение о проведении специальной военной операции.
After last year's victory of Ukraine, Europe massively gave a very united message in their support for a free Ukraine.
This victory is for every Ukrainian! Слава Україні!
Despite the intention of Ukraine to organize this year's edition, the ongoing war makes it impossible to arrange the largest music event in the world.
I would be the center of my lonely universe, but I'm only human.
Last year was a big comeback for the UK as Sam Ryder became second in the fight.
I'm up in space.
Which is why the EBU has asked the BBC to co-host, as winner Ukraine is unable to host the competition themselves. The UK has hosted the contest a record of 8 times. 4 times in London and 1 time in Edinburgh, Brighton, Harrogate and Birmingham. And now they host the contest for a 9th time in Liverpool. Liverpool is quite colorful. Now, let's take a closer look at our host city, Liverpool. It is the 5th biggest city in the country, which has almost 500,000 people living in it. It's filled with iconic music, landmarks and venues that helped establish it as the birthplace of pop music. When in Liverpool, you have to visit the legendary Beatles story here at the Albert Dock. Eurofestival is the biggest cultural program any host city has created in a long time. Not only do we get a massive Eurovillage on the pierhead and many nights out in 3 nightclubs filled with fans. From Ukrainian songbirds appearing all over the city, to a rave happening in Kiev and Liverpool at the same time, and teaching every school kid in the city how to speak a few words in Ukrainian. They are doing everything to really unite everyone by music. With such a rich musical heritage and diverse range of venues, Liverpool is the perfect host city for the Eurovision Song Contest 2023. It's that time of year again, and here I'm standing in Liverpool in the middle of the Eurovision bubble with Geje.
Hey Krista, it's good to see you. Welcome to Liverpool. I have been living my dreams here. Eurovision has really taken over Merseyside. What a city.
Oh, what a city, and we have so much fun things to show you in this episode of Liverpool Calling.
Because of course we were at the turquoise carpet where all 37 entries of this year's Eurovision showed us glitz, glamour, and told us more about this year's entries.
And you did some interviews, Geje.
Yes, I spoke to a couple of favorites from this year's competition to see how they are preparing for their amazing performance in the semi-final. I spoke to Kadia, Loreen, Franz, so many amazing people.
That sounds great. And I also want to share some moments from the turquoise carpet. And I also visited the legendary Beatles Story Museum.
Yes, and of course, as Ukraine won last year with Kalush Orchestra, we are diving a little bit deeper into the Ukrainian situation as they are co-hosting the contest this year. We spoke with Oleg, who is the lead singer for Kalush Orchestra, and we spoke to Sashko, who is an amazing representative for all Ukrainian fans celebrating Eurovision here in Liverpool.
And of course, we are also exploring the legendary Eurovision nightlife.
And don't forget, I had a really emotional and beautiful conversation as I was handing out the Out Music Award 2023 to a very deserving winner.
Ooh, so a lot of good stuff coming up. But now it's time to dress up and prepare for the opening ceremony of Eurovision 2023. We are going to the turquoise carpet.
Évidemment, toutes ces belles promesses que j'entends, ce n'est que du vent, évidemment.
Welcome to the turquoise carpet here in Liverpool. This is the opening ceremony of the Eurovision Song Contest 2023.
Taya and Selena, nearly time for that semi-final. How are you feeling?
We're feeling good. We're so overwhelmed. It's crazy here in Liverpool. All the fans, all the love that we get, and our nerves. We're getting a little bit nervous actually.
What would Kadia think a year ago if you would have told him that this would be happening now?
Oh my God, maybe that person a little bit scared.
This is a moment for you to meet your fans. What does this mean to you?
A lot. Like, I love to connect with people, and I can tell when they're happy and, when they're excited, and just like it's a beautiful thing.
Can we sing a little together? Because I love your song. I'm sorry, just human. I'm losing myself. I'm chasing highs. I'm burning daylight.
Can we hear a little bit of that amazing chorus?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Soarele, soarele, soarele și luna, norține, norține, norține cu luna. Soarele, soarele, soarele și luna, norține, norține, norține cu luna.
Okay, we haven't sung today yet, so if this goes terribly wrong, it's your fault. Just say.
Blame me after.
Évidemment, toutes ces belles promesses que j'entends, ce n'est que du vent, évidemment. Where I just start and then you join, or no, let's just go for it, right? Oh, mio padre, there's a ghost in my body. Oh, mio padre, there's a ghost in my body. Yeah.
Listen to them all go. Listen to them go.
Oh, they're so great. Aren't they like amazing?
It's insane.
Kadia, finally! Hey, Vid! Hey, my Finnish brother from another mother. I have been waiting for you. How are you?
I'm Krista, fine. How are you? I'm waiting. I'm meeting you.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a long time. Now we are here.
Maybe some party.
Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. It's party.
Can we sing a little bit of the song together?
Yeah, of course. Mama kupila traktora show. Mama kupila traktora show. Mama kupila traktora traina nina. Armageddonuna. Yeah.
Pidä kaksi käsi kiinni juomista niin kuin sä.
And can we hear a little bit of that bop of this summer? Can we hear a little bit of it?
Of course, it goes like that. Baby, it's kinda crazy. How else to phrase it? With you I've lost my senses. Lagrimita del Nilo, no te
So much, Blanca Paloma.
And when the world got me going crazy, I'll carry on. Cause I know I'm strong. When the world got me going crazy, I'll carry on. And it's all because of you. Because of you.
So we have this magic Out TV box where you get to choose. Okay, you get to choose one question each. Okay, you start, Samia. And yeah, and read it for us, and please answer.
Which of these Eurovision winners would you rather write a song with? Lordi or Conchita Wurst? I will say Conchita Wurst.
Oh, Conchita Wurst. Why is that? You don't want to dress up as a monster?
No.
I can understand that, and I also respect it. Even though I'm from Finland, I'm a bit hurt, but it's okay.
What was the fashion inspiration today?
I feel like everyone just kind of tapped into what they wanted to do, and as long as we remained in and around the same kind of color scheme, it was all going to try and find its place. And that's what everyone's done. Cal's gone for a slightly Johnny Depp inspired suit with the chains, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Tell us about this fashion today.
I have like my makeup in my dress.
What would you say your inspiration was?
I don't know, kind of a Bowie-esque,
Like
George Michael-esque.
I'm a lot more classic, I think. But I'm wearing shoes.
And I've gone for the Little Mermaid.
From the Magic Box.
Yeah, from the Magic Box, yes.
If you had to move to another Eurovision country, where would you move?
Ooh,
I would say Finland, because
So now we can be friends again.
right? I just want to be friends,
made
but
it up
Finland
for me,
sounds
you
nice.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Finland.
We're a team.
Yeah, Finland has a nice nature. But you can also choose another country.
Oh, but it might be nice for after Eurovision to like unplug and be in nature. I love that. I'll go for Finland.
How do you feel in this?
Well, I feel like a happy widow. You know, I feel very classy, feel very elegant. I love wearing black, so I feel very powerful as well.
I think my TikTok inspired this. Just like a lot of like colorful ice cream pastel. That's what I'm going for.
You know what? I actually thought about the look with my stylist, and she showed me the idea. And my idea was, first thing I thought, it was I need to write something on it, because it's not complete without something. So we decided to write something on it.
And what does it say in the back?
Come on. It can only be baby.
Please read it and answer it for us.
Pina colada or champagne?
That was a very deep question.
So for me, it's pina colada.
Pina colada, same.
Pina colada.
Oh, pina colada for the girls. Hey, we are so happy to see you, Loreen. And I promised your head of press that I can only do one question with you, because you are a very busy. Yeah, you're a very busy woman.
You're the longest answer I can give you.
But we have this little magic box here on Out TV, and you get to pick a question from here.
I get to pick a question.
Yeah, and read it, and then tell your answer for us.
Okay. If you have to marry one Eurovision artist, who would you marry? Right now?
Yeah, right now.
I guess Katia.
Yeah, Katia. You could have fun together, right?
I mean, yeah, we already have a lot of fun together, to be honest. Like, he's nice.
And what does it mean to you to bring that queer energy to that stage this year?
Well, again, I'm very honored that I get to represent Belgium with that message. And it's a message that's still needed in the world, and it's beautiful that we get to present something positive on stage. It's really something it's celebratory, and even if you don't understand all the queer symbolism that's in the song, people will still want to be on that stage partying with us, I think. 1, 2, 3, and when the world got me going crazy, I carry on. and it's all because of you.
Wow, what a fantastic day here on the carpet, G.J. How was it for you?
It was amazing. So many artists, so many fun moments. Did you have fun?
Of course.
And of course, now it's time for the artists to start preparing 2 nights away before they kick off their Eurovision adventure. I spoke to some of them to see how they prepared for Eurovision 2023. How fun is it to go from what we saw in UMK, which I was the commentator for, to now it's gone bigger? It's become even better.
Yeah, of course we have to change something because the States, it's different and a little bit bigger than what we have in Finland, and that's why we do new things and put it some box and do crazy things. But let's see what happens.
It's just amazing to, after all that time, after all that work, the hard work, we can finally see something physical.
Mes mains, mes yeux, mes reins, plus rien ne m'appartient.
We still have a lot of change to do, I think everybody does, but we are really happy with what we're seeing, and we still have a few rehearsals, and I think we're going to get to exactly what we imagined.
Yeah. When I was looking at the shadow parts, where your tongue comes out, it feels like Venom, the comic character. So was that the inspiration?
Something like that, and the shadow, it's the like demons come out in my body, like that.
What is the emotion you wanted to evoke when people watch this performance?
I want it to be beautiful. I wanted people to say wow. The first word would be wow, and to bring them in my world and make them just for a second dream and give them sparkle and like a little bit of more darker fairy tale.
Your song is one of I think the most surprising songs this year because it changes from one thing to another, surprising people at the end of it. My mother at first was like, I don't know. And then you get to the cha-cha-cha part at the end and she's like, now I love it.
When we make this song, we know that happens. Okay, some people like the one and the second parts, and some people like only the first parts, and some people second parts. People can choose which parts they like, or if they like the whole song, and I like surprise.
Loreen, 2 days before this whole magical adventure really goes into hypercare. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Like, I feel connected with everything.
Yeah.
Like, it feels amazing. Yeah.
It really feels, if I've been watching you over the last week, that you're so present. You are able to let loose, you're able to have fun with it. Yes. You're really present and not completely thinking about pressures or things. You're really just enjoying it. Does it feel like that?
Yeah, it feels like that. I mean, what I'm enjoying are those things that I love the most, and it's like connection. I love to connect with people. Like yesterday's show, for instance, like it was just like, it was so amazing because, like, you know, for a brief second when I'm standing there, I'm like, this is what I love. Because I see you, you guys see me, and there's this vibe, and we're creating it together. Yeah. And I'm like, it's such a healing thing. Like, you know, I don't even want to call it healing because it's almost, but it's beautiful.
But baby, we both know this is not our time. It's time to say goodbye.
You, in your lyrics, you use a lot of different phrasing, a lot of like deeper messaging in that as well. But on the other hand, everything you do seems to be very accessible as well. Is that something that you keep that balance in mind when you create music and art and performances?
And that is the whole point, that it should be accessible, because the purpose that I have is for people to be, I want to open up other people's creativity. So you can, you know, make whatever you want out of it, you know, do whatever you feel like. It's not, I don't want to control the narrative too much, like, you know, so you can interpret whatever you want, as long as it's constructive. You know, I would say just let it be constructive.
Definitely, yeah.
It's good for you, like, but it's like, because creativity is such an important part. I think it's so important for everybody. I think we all of us, in our own way, we're creators.
Your fan base is so dedicated to you. They love you, they appreciate you, they support you in positive ways. They don't, you know, talk badly about others, which I think are values that you've instilled in them. What do these fans mean to you now, and just the energy that they give you?
It's just like, it's so crazy. Like, for instance, I never say fans, I say friends, but it's like, it is so beautiful and also so surreal that, you know, I mean, I'm all about love, but the love that I've been given, I don't know what I've done in my past life to deserve this, but I'm like, sometimes it's so overwhelming. I can sit like for a while and just cry a little bit and be like, this is so beautiful.
I can imagine. And speaking of fans, I have something very special for you. Because
it better be candy, man.
It is not that donut we spoke about last time. But it is really amazing because we here at Out TV, we hand out the Out Music Award every year, which is voted by the LBGT voters and fans across Europe who vote on their favorite Eurovision song of the year.
All right.
Which song speaks to them the most, the song they love the most.
All right.
And
what are you doing? Where are you going?
I can reveal to you that you've won it this year.
Oh my.
You have won the Out Music Award 2023.
God. And they voted?
They voted all over Europe. We had some expert juries in there as well, but the fans were the most important, and the LBGT voters across Europe find your song, the song that means the most to them.
Oh my God. I mean, you know, this makes me so fucking happy. It's just so crazy that I mean, I envisioned, like last year, I was like, I just want to create something that, you know, people connect with and that they feel happy about and that they can be creative with. And all of a sudden, like, you know, this happens and this happens. And, you know, I mean, it just makes me so happy. Thank you.
Of this year's Eurovision is United by Music, and it's very visible in our next item. Here you can see the strength of Ukraine and the power of music.
It's really important to note that not a single person in Ukraine is safe. That is just not a fact that can be shared with anyone. Does the country try to do everything in their power to keep everyone safe? Yes, they do. And I think that's the biggest reason why they've been asking for the weapons they've been asking for defense, for protecting their own citizens. However, I will say that the spirit of Ukrainians is undying, unwavering, it is strong, and it stands tall. So when Kalush won last year at Eurovision, it gave hope that we hadn't felt in months. It was an important hope because we held on to it, not 1 month, not 2 months. It's still within us. It's a hope that keeps on rejuvenating itself.
Can you tell me a little bit about you winning the contest influenced Ukraine?
Eurovision was always a very important competition for Ukraine. It was always watched by a lot of Ukrainians, supported by a lot of Ukrainians. It's very important to be on many fronts of Ukraine right now, and they are definitely on the cultural and artistic front. The song last year, The Victory, really helped lift up the souls of Ukrainians and help them win.
Do we as Europe still support you enough? Is there something that we can do to support Ukraine?
Що ще Європа може зробити для України?
Кожна людина може допомогти Україні не тільки
Every person can help not only financially, but also they can voice their opinions, voice their views. They can take to social media and help Ukraine right now and fight on the informational front.
Here with one of the two hosts of this year, and they are, of course, this year performing and competing in Eurovision. It's Torchig. How are you guys doing?
Great, thank you.
Of course, this year we are hosted by Ukraine and United Kingdom. We will see an amazing amount of Ukrainian artists also on that stage, opening, hosting. How does it feel to be surrounded by so many artists from your country? That must feel really nice, because no other country has that this year.
Well, it's amazing to see Ukrainian artists doing what they love to do, and we just feel honored to be beside these I'm going to say legends.
Do you have any rituals before you go on stage? Of course.
Yeah, we usually...
I like to tell that it sounds provocative.
It sounds like, yes. It's like we like to release basically tension from your upper body and just get it out so you can go on stage with the energy that you need. So basically it goes like this. You just tense up your chest or your hands and you just...
And I do the same like this.
Yeah, you just tense it up and you have to hit it so, you know.
Yeah.
When in Liverpool, you have to visit the legendary Beatles story here at the Albert Dock. They say it's amazing, so let's take a look. Ooh, Abbey Road Studios. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Oh, look, Matthew Street. This is the street where the legendary bar, The Cavern, is located. And this is the bar where the Beatles used to play back in the days. And guess what? The bar is open. Let's go. Look, the stage is free. I'll grab my chance. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. The audience loved it. The Beatles conquered Europe in 1963, and 1 year later they went to America and conquered the whole world. Their first tour in America was completely sold out, and their first TV appearance reached 75 million people. It's not as much as Eurovision, but for those times. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Oh, I still love this song from John Lennon. It's so beautiful and it gives me goosebumps because it's so relevant still today with everything happening in Ukraine. Wow, I have had a great time here today, and I have to say, while visiting this museum, I really realized what a big impact the Beatles has had on us all. And the best thing is that their influence and legacy lives on. Eurovision is in full swing and a lot of things is happening in the nightlife. And today I'm on my way to Eurojam, where I'm gonna meet a very special guest. Can't wait, let's party! Woo! Now I'm standing in the backstage of Eurojam, and AuTV is hosting this amazing club. And here I have an amazing artist next to me. Drum roll, taga-da-ga-da. It's DQ! Oh my God, so great to see you, DQ. You represented Denmark back in 2007 in Helsinki, my former hometown.
When the sun is setting at the end of the day, and the city fills with shades of grey, in between the streetlight and the moonlit snow.
And I have the feathers.
Oh, I love it.
This is not a lie. This is the original dress from the Danish selection, and this is the original headpiece from Helsinki. So, oh
God, can I touch it?
It's like vintage. It's Eurovision vintage. I mean it. No.
We should take it to a museum.
Yeah. Yes, that old. But I remember actually when I started doing drag like 26 years ago, and then in Denmark with another guy we started in a straight club, big club, popular club in Copenhagen, and it was so popular, and that opened a lot of doors, and that was fantastic for me to be a part of that. And of course, when I did the Eurovision in 2007, also opened a lot of doors. I had a lot of drags in Denmark telling me, "Oh my God, we have so many jobs now because of your you were in the Eurovision." So yeah.
That's so fantastic. Like you kind of like really made it more mainstream, right?
I'm your drama queen tonight. All the darkness are out of sight. When the lights are on, I will be your shining star. I'm your drama queen tonight. Everything's gonna be alright when
So you did Eurovision. Do we have any other dreams, or is your life complete now?
My life is never complete. I always have a goal or something. I do a lot of theater in Denmark. I try to get that. And if we talk drag, then I guess the next goal would be to be on Queen of the Universe or something like that, where you sing live. That would be fun, yeah.
So nice. We're looking. Yeah, please. We're looking forward to that. It was really nice to meet you, and I wish you good luck tonight. I found some cute Finnish guys here. Welcome to Eurojam. How are you doing tonight?
We're doing very good, thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, very good time, very good time.
Hi guys, where are you from?
Hello, I'm from Turkey. I'm from Greece.
Oh, welcome to Eurojam. Are you having a good time?
Yes, absolutely. It's been such a nice, fun night.
What is the best thing about the Eurovision community?
Do you know what I mean? It's the fact that everybody comes together and it's full of love and excitement. Everybody loves Eurovision, hearing all the songs around Liverpool. It's been amazing, really, really good. All the positive vibes.
Do you have any favorites this year?
I have many favorites, but I would like to call a song from the host this year, the UK. May Miller with the song I Wrote a Song.
Now we're gonna sing the favorite song for you, this year's favorite song. Which one are we gonna sing?
Should we do the Israeli song?
Let's do Israel.
Okay, are you ready?
I think we all know which song we're gonna sing, right?
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Bina kaksikkasikini juomistani kun cha 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 cha.
1, 2, 3. It's gonna be phenomenal, 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 feminine, feminine, phenomenal.
And this in the end.
Unicorn.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Hey!
Da 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 da. Hey! Said I wrote a song. Hey!
And can we get a little taste of your singing also?
Not for free, girl.
I mean...
Okay then.
I don't mind. Camera, zoom in, zoom in. Zoom in.
Oh, take the mic, it's yours, it's yours.
Thank you. Thank you.
Boy, what a night. I had so much fun and I cannot wait to see what the rest of the week has to offer. But now I really need some beauty sleep. Good night. Wow, what an amazing week we have had here in Liverpool. This city really breathes Eurovision.
Yes, my God. And after that, all that fun we had at the Turquoise Carpet, it was time to get to that first semi-final.
And wow, what a semi-final. You know, some disappointments, but some surprises, but overall, what a night.
It's so sad we had to say goodbye to some of these contestants, but what an intense night. And of course, now it's time to focus on that second semi-final on Thursday and that thrilling finale on Saturday.
Definitely on Sunday live from the Eurojam.
And I have lined up some great guests from you. First of all, your favorite dancer, Jesse from Finland.
Yes.
We will also talk to Harry Doyle, who's a councilman here in Liverpool who made Eurovision happen. And I've put out some calls to a performer from this year who we know really well. So
we're gonna have some surprise guests.
Maybe.
Oh, so exciting. And you gonna be there?
Only if you host.
Okay, fine. See you live on Sunday from the Eurojam. Bye.